through 5, trouble in the 6th. Vernon Wells leading off. That's strike 3. First out, but Wells gets to first. So Garcia's got 1 strikeout after a ground rule double, 2 on for Cruz Jr. Second strikeout of the inning, but still only 1 out. Garcia, that's his 3rd punch out of the inning, but again, only 2 outs. He would have 4 strikeouts in the inning to make 3, but Eric Kinsky singles to right and scores Wells and Dave Berg.
He got that 0-2 fastball inside. He wasn't able to get it where he wanted it. It just opened up the floodgates.
Tom Wilson to right scores Delgado, 4-3 Jays. Tom Wilson again. We have contact. Wilson second of the game, 3rd of the year, and the Blue Jays get a little offense. Win it by a final score of 6-3. What happened to Ichiro? 0 for 5. A rare bagel for him. He also made his first error of the season. Meantime, Carlos Guillen, Harold, who you like him with 3 for 4, his 4th home run. One
of the smoothest fielding players you will see. You got to watch this guy in person to appreciate it.
All right, starting to appreciate the play of the Anaheim Angels, folks. Top 1 of their game against the Tigers. Scoreless, 1 on, 1 down. Nate Cornejo, you don't want to go there. Troy Glass hits his 8th of the year. The Angels win it by a final score of 9-2. So Glass showing some pop. Tim Salmon, strong like bull. He hits his 5th in a 3 for 3 effort. He is 10 for 14 in his last 4 games. The Angels have won 15 of 17, Harold, and you know what? They've done it with very good offense. They've 3-2 game. This was all about Tony Graffinino. It's his world, and everyone's just trying to exist in it.
He went off.
Oh, did he go off? Big time.
Big time.
A couple of runs come in there. Not done yet. 5-4. Swing. Driven.
What a night for Tony Graffinino.
Tony Graffinino at that point, triple shy of the cycle. He had more than 1 home run in him, though, HR. 9-4. Adios, amigos.
That's a nice short start. One of those nights, Tony, get the VCR rolling, brother. Take a bow.
They had Frank Thomas batting 5th. Uh-oh, Cat chasing a rat out there. Kenny Lofton backpedaling. Back. Got it. A lot of runs, and the White Sox let the cat out of the bag. 15-4. Some potentially bad news for the White Sox. Magglio Ordonez left this game, Harold. Sort of a recurrence of that back injury that forced him to miss the game on Sunday. Mark Burley had been great, giving up 2 earned in his last 2 starts. He adds 3 earned in this one, but is now a 7-game winner. Let's check on the A's. They're coming east, battling the Red Sox. First of 13 straight at home from Boston. You know it's going to be good when they get a rainbow. Right next to the Prue. John Burkett, Carlos Pena swinging and missing. Still no score. Pena went to college, Northeastern University just down the road. Here he lines one to right. Ryan Daubach playing for Trot Nixon, who began to serve his suspension for firing a bat at the double-A pitcher. Still 1-0. Henderson, Rip City. HR, that was a big spot with men on first and second.
Well, one thing about Ricky, he put the pressure on himself when the Red Sox were playing so well to say, I need more playing time, but he loves to play under that pressure cooker. Comes up with another one.
And then the ball got away from Eric Chavez. That allowed Ray Sanchez to score. Not good fundamental play by the Oakland A's.
Well, it's interesting. Chavez wasn't able to knock this ball down. Just after it kicks off his glove, there's nobody inside the diamond. The pitcher is backing up the catcher, so there's nobody inside half of that diamond to pick that ball up.
All right, now the A's with something going here. First and second, 1 down. John Burkett freezes Ramon Hernandez. And then Carlos Pena, sit down. Boy, John Burkett, 6 innings, an earned run in 6 Ks. And you keep saying to yourself, all right, they get Pedro, and then they have Derek Lowe. And, boy, John Burkett's been very, very sound and very solid for him, Harold.
They're all very different type of pitchers. When you're able to throw a combination of different looks, it becomes very tough to hit the Red Sox on different nights.
All right, and wouldn't you figure the Red Sox off to that great start. And
Jeff Kent here on Monday with an extra inning walk to win the ball game. Here doubles down the third base line. Bond's going to have to stop at third because we have fan interference. And there's your man.
The hat?
Not hard to identify when you're wearing a large orange lid. Watch the replay. Fair ball. And then the guy's saying, well, I paid for the good seat. Get me a baseball. And then oh, boy, I wasn't supposed to do that. And the fans not happy with him. They're going to waste some of that $17 box of popcorn on him. Throw it down. Clearly, he's not pleased. Chipper says, here, have the ball. Dusty yells something mean. And this guy, he's like a Cub fan there. Could you just play the game? Where do I hide? He's go to the bottom of the 8th. Damian Bonds still in. Barry Bonds, runner on first. Of course, they shift it over, and Bonds goes the other way. Don't see that very often. The shift doesn't work. Bonds beats it. Rich Aurelia goes to third. Bonds standing on second with a double. After an intentional walk to Jeff Kent, they're chucked for Reggie Sanders and off Kevin Grabowski. That's down. Rich Aurelia, former driller, scoring. Barry Bonds scoring. 2-0 Giants. That's all they would need is 2. Ryan Jensen, 8 innings, a shutout, 5-hit ball. Jensen hasn't allowed an earned run in 21 innings at Pac-Bell this year. Bonds reaches base all 4 times, walked twice, increasing his total to 50 in 35 games. His on-base percentage now .607.
Mets, Dodgers. You know the Mets need a strong outing from Pedro Astacio after back-to-back 13-inning affairs. Let's flash back. The Mets pen overworked. They used 7 pitchers in a loss to Colorado Sunday, and then they used 6 pitchers in a 3-2 loss to L.A. on Monday. Would this pen finally get a rest? Well, that would depend on Pedro Astacio. Bottom 3, Astacio facing Andy Ashby. Well, that's not a problem. Bottom 4, Astacio facing Dave Hansen. Well, that's not much either. But that curve is nasty. Just ask Adrian Beltre. Pedro Astacio cruising. Chad Kruder can't find that curve. 9 Ks for Astacio. Bottom 7, Astacio getting some help. And Paul LaDuca. Ray Ordonez. That is the Ray Ordonez Met fans know. Starting the double play. Bottom 9. Same results here. Jeff Rebele, the hero Monday, goes down looking at the curve Tuesday, and then Cesar Izturis goes down looking at the curve, and Hiram Bocachilla. Are you kidding me? Astacio, his 11th career shutout. He's now 6-2 with a 2.48 ERA. Tosses a 2-hitter. Dodgers shut out for a major league leading 7th time this year. Dodgers have scored 3 runs or fewer in 13 of their last 14 games, and just the 2nd win in 10 games.
Good game. 1-1 Vladimir Guerrero. High, hard, and history.
And Carl, this is where Dave Winfield used to hit balls right there. Upper deck. Not too many people go up there.
Ryan Tolbert had to cover his eyes and went so far. 4-2 game, not anymore. Davey Cruz would play a couple, including Trinidad Hubbard, who had a very good offensive game for the San Diego Padres. It is 4-4 as Klesko brings in the tying run. Stayed that way into the 9th, bases loaded. Who's your hero now?
Jimenez!
D'Angelo Jimenez. Padres 5, Montreal 4. Good job by Bruce Bochy, Harold, bringing in Hoffman. Obviously, he wouldn't be in a save situation playing at home. He gets the win.
Sometimes the save is not just to end the ball game. It's you got to stop the offense to get your offense an opportunity to score.
Attaboy. Klesko solo shot. 4 of his 7 home runs this year have come off lefties. He entered the season with only 16 career home runs. Tonight, the Rockies 7 in a row at home, but down big. Florida up 6-2. Bases loaded. Here's the payoff pitch. Not happening. Good pitching by Vladimir Nunez. Uh-oh, hit hard. Throw over, not great, but a good scoop by Derek Lee. And just like that, the Florida Marlins get out of a jam. They go on to win it by a final of 6-2. Big Fish hit his 13th in this. Remember, Cliff Floyd Monday night ran into the wall, hurt his knee. Sucks it up and plays. The loser in this game, Denny Nagel, gave up only 4 earned in 6. Josh Beckett gets his first win of the season. Twins and the Royals. Big spot here. Kansas City with a chance for A.J. Hinch to blow it wide open. Uh-oh. Gas station closed.
A.J. Hinch really trying to turn it on this year. It's number 3 of the season. Great extension on that stroke.
8-1 your final score as the Twins late inning heroics. Something they have not been getting this season. But they'll get some in this one. Hairston, Einar Diaz, that's a catcher web gem.
It's a great catch, but great execution on the pitch. Also, high fastball, tough to bunt.
All right, Cabrera to third, Tony Batistas got it, makes the throw. Conine, came up with a good scoop earlier in this game, but Batista gets charged with the error. Pride still alive. D6, busy tonight. Next batter, Omar Vizquel. Still 2 down. Slaps one into right. Cabrera scores. What's gotten into Omar Vizquel's bat? Indians cut the lead to 5-3.
I know it's not Albert Bell.
Yeah, absolutely not. Gutierrez to right. Vizquel scores. Indians cut the lead to 5-4. Next batter, Matt Lawton. He represents the winning run.
Hit high and deep to right. This ball has got a chance. Gone! The Indians win it. Oh, what a comeback for the Indians.
After the game, Matt Lawton says, my first walk-off home run ever. Wrong. It's his third. But he was caught up in the moment. The Indians win at 6-5.
Oh, Matt, you know we got the stats here.
Mike Hargrove called it a tough one to take. Win doesn't mask Cleveland's inability to deliver in the clutch. They're hitting a .156 with the bases loaded. Travis Fryman's going to miss 3 to 5 days, tendonitis. The Rocket may very well get to 3 bills this season if he keeps this up. Freezes the fastball. Greg Vaughn, 6 2/3, 1 earned, 8 Ks, crushed.
Giambi going yard here, his 8th of the season. Now, that was a 2-0 fastball that he jumped on. His previous at-bat, he had a 2-0 count, popped it up, made the adjustment.
Let's
Go
look
ahead,
at
Carl.
Jesus Colome's problems. He's got control issues to Rondell White. That was a little high and tight. He actually gets Shane Spencer. This one's scary. Soriano got buzzed back, and Jeter. At some point, you must be going up to Harold wondering if he has any control at all over the ball.
Well, you don't like to be uncomfortable, particularly up in the head zone. Anytime the ball's up in that head area, that's when there's fighting words.
Jeter talked to Tim Cheetah about Colome's wildness. He got restrained. The bullpen's poured on the field. Jeter explained that he did nothing to provoke the advancement. That's Jackie Brown trying to calm down Colome. The Yankees outclassed the Devil Rays big time. 10-3 the final score here. Steve Cox went yard for the 4th time. Didn't see it, but Posada went back-to-back with Giambi.
Third straight loss hosting Arizona. That's Kip Wells facing Quentin McCracken. The chopper right off the glove of Wells. Pokey Reese says, who cares? Barehanded. That ends the 2nd inning. No problem. Top of the 4th, Pirates up 2-0. Chris Donalds, that's a drive. Look, Pokey's all over this. Good anticipation and gets the finish at first. Top of the 8th, Scott Sauerbeck on the mound against Craig Counsell. Right off the mound that goes. Reese charging. Makes the play. Counsell didn't like the call, but Reese helped preserve a 2-1 Pirate lead right there. Steve Finley on third. Meanwhile, top of the 9th, same score, 2 outs, Mike Williams. Mike Williams is automatic. 14 save and 14 chances. Pokey Reese, by the way, was 2 for 4. But Mike Williams, let me continue talking about how perfect he has been. All right. 14 for 14, I said, in save chances this year. Well, add that to, combined the last 2 years, 36 of 38. For the Pirates, the 10th time this year they've won a game by a single run.
Phillies and the Astros, bring it on. Which is exactly what Pat Burrell had a chance to do with men on 1st and 3rd and 2 outs in the 4th, and he didn't deliver. And then with bases loaded, he didn't.
Great play by Zahn, the catcher. Most difficult base to stay on is home plate because the other ones stick up. You got to stay flat-footed. Tremendous play.
Dave Malicki off-speed stuff to get Marlon Anderson still 1-1. Malicki all fired up with 4 hits and an earned in 6. Bottom 7, Jeff Blum to first. Travis Lee smothers. Astros do get a run across, though, 2-1. Phillies, men on 1st and 2nd, 2 down. Billy Wagner, Tomas Perez did just well to catch up to that pitch. Bagwell to Wagner, and the Astros go on to win it by a final score of 5-1. Phillies dropped to 3 and 14 on the road. They've lost 11 of their last 12, and that's not going to get you anywhere in the National League East. The Astros win 3 straight for only the 2nd time. Hasn't hit in the daytime. That's a problem.
The Cubs are 30th in the major leagues in day games in offense.
That's not very good.
No. Considering there's 30 teams.
That's really not good. Jim Edmonds with a nice catch there. Fernando Vina laying some good wood on that ball, and safe at home. Good play by the 3rd baseman for the Cubs. Still wasn't able to get Kerry Robinson. J.D. Drew all business. 6th home run of the year.
He doesn't get hurt last season. He hits 40 home runs. This year, he continues to swing the bat like that. We're talking about him with the elite.
Jimmy Edmonds, Scott Chasen turns one over, and that's a 4-hand winner down the line with topspin to boot. Edmonds 4 for 5, 3 stakes. Cards win it fairly easily. And that didn't sit well with Don Baylor. 11-2 is your final score. What are they going to have to do, Harold, this team to shake out of this?
The biggest thing is they got to start hitting. If they hit, they're going to win some games. They have not done that, and hopefully they can turn around.
They do get Miller back a little healthy now. Get Bobby Hill up there. Looks like Mark Pryor's going to come up, what, next week?
Next week when they play Pittsburgh, either Tuesday or Wednesday, he should be on the hill. And one more start down in New Orleans, and then on to the big show.
As good as he is, he still can only pitch every 5th day. Let's get some offense. Harold's right. You see they've been outscored 45-18 over that losing streak. D-backs, Bucks, and Chad Hermanson. I'm sorry, Reds, Brewers, before we get to the D-backs, Bucks. A shot up the middle from Hammonds, and here's a bang bang him and knock him down. Eric Young uncorking Corky Miller.
Well, Corky Miller was so far up the line, Eric Young had no choice but to dust him right there.
He bowled him hard. Scott Williamson with that fake to first, throw to third. Young's in a rundown, and Corky Miller.
What people don't understand, how they get the base runner at first, he's going on first movement on reading a key to steal a base. That's why they're able to catch you. That's why it's a deceive of the runner. It is a bot.
There's a definite attempt to deceive somebody. There's no question about it. Corky Miller, 2 hits and an RBI. Cincinnati, folks, 7th win in May. They won all of 6 games in May of 2001.